25,000.
I know, but he almost canceled it. You know why?
In another outbreak.
Not even that. Guess who came out with a tweet 2 days before the tickets were about to go on sale? Dana fucking White. Oh, we're gonna do a show in Florida for an 100% capacity. Vince went, nope, we ain't doing that shit. Like, he actually paused it.
Yeah, Vince didn't cancel it.
No, but he froze it. They were not gonna go.
They delayed it.
They delayed it, yeah. But people were worried that they were gonna cancel it because of people were like, oh, well, this. I go. Then all of a sudden I'm hearing like, oh, well, Vince canceled it. I'm like, it's kind of odd that Dana White puts this out and Vince then all of a sudden fucking says, fuck that shit.
Well, it's different because, like, well, they had to get Vince on board with having cardboard cutouts in the crowd, like having live people in the crowd, like basically how they did the Super Bowl.
Right.
Same stadium, so they're doing basically the same setup.
Yeah, I still don't understand. Everyone's like, oh, well, you can do that. I go, you do know he could have gotten 40,000 people in there and just mixed them through the entire stadium. It's like, I understand why he did 25.
Yeah, they're capping it at 25,000 per night.
Yeah. I'm like, but he could have gone to, I want to say, he could have probably doubled that and pulled off 50,000. And because the difference is between the Super Bowl and this is you are putting people in the infield.
Yeah, you're putting people on the floor.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and you do pack them in. Like, anybody who goes to a wrestling show knows you pack them in like sardines.
Right.
And I think it's very commendable for Vince and WWE to cap it at 25,000.
Yeah, I mean,
say, hey, we're just going to see how this goes.
I mean, I also like the fact that
where Dana White is in an indoor building, and he's going to pack him in like sardines.
Well, I don't even know I don't know. Did he decide that he's doing an indoor show? Because I would like to see him do an outdoor show and see what he could pull off.
Well, they're not going to do it. They won't do an outdoor show for UFC because they said the weather is too much of a variable.
But yeah.
That's what, because everybody said, like, why don't you just do, you know, when they were doing Fight Island, why don't you actually do it outdoors?
The fuck
and
was
they said
that?
weather plays too much of a variable.
What the fuck was that, Giannis? Just fucking threw an air ball up from the free throw line. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like that's too much of a variable.
Right.
So, and they didn't, like, you know, just in case there's moisture and fighters slip all over the place, they want full control over it indoors. But that's not smart, I think, packing in people.
No, it's not.
Even if it's a small venue, especially it's not smart in a small venue, packing in people.
I mean, hell, even if they could have, baseball's coming around, you could have done a big show at the Trop and got a decent amount of people in there, but no, he's probably going to do it at
Yeah, but he wants to pack in, he's packing in 16,000 people, no masks.
Mask optional. He doesn't want masks. But you can't stop someone from wearing a mask.
Yeah, I think masks are optional. I don't know. I mean, yeah, DeSantis is all like, we want to show that we can lead the nation. I'm like, oh my God, you're so going to fuck this up.
Speaking of mask restrictions, we have an update to the back to baseball. We have an update on that baseball story we had out the other day. It is only for the Texas Rangers.
What's that?
The Texas Rangers are the only ones that are going to be 100% filled. Dude, the Astros said, hell no, we're going 25%. The Astros...
Show what the Rangers ownership cares about.
You know why the Rangers are doing it? Because they spent all that money on that new fucking stadium. and they're way behind on shit. Last year was supposed to be the debut of that new stadium, but with no fans in there, they had nobody to come in there to help pay for that shit.
Didn't MLB give them a shitload of money to hold the World Series?
Yeah, but still,
with fans, with fans.
But the Rangers still flipped the bill for a lot. That stadium I've seen videos of that stadium. That stadium's gorgeous, and that stadium I know cost a lot of fucking money.
Now,
and then they had no fans in there.
There's my next question.
So they're gonna do everything in their power to put butts in them seats to pay for them tickets to pay for that stadium.
Wait, here's the other thing too. Did the owners really pay for that, or was that a tax cut?
No, that was an owner's thing.
We say that, but I wonder how much of that is taxpayers' money.
Or whatever. Or it is what it is. So
I think
I
think ownership has to flip 25% of the bill. I could be wrong about that, but the rest could be technically under state taxes.
Yeah, that state will be the city.
City.
Well, Arlington, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Arlington.
Yeah, there's city Arlington. Yeah.
I mean, granted, Jerry Jones probably tried to flip the bill.
Yeah, but that new stadium, like I said, I've seen videos of that stadium. That stadium is gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
And good old Jerry Jones coming out and saying, "I believe in 2021 when we have a football season, we'll be playing to a packed house."
Yeah, keep dreaming there, cowboy boy.
Oh boy.
I mean,
good old Jerry Jones, yeah. Well, you would be playing to a packed house if you actually follow protocol. God damn, that's like, I'm sorry, fucking stupid people. Like this one person was like, basically, he goes like, this is one of them like COVID is a hoax people.
Okay.
Oh Christ, here we go.
No. He's like, I took your liberal vaccine. Nothing happened to me. I'm like, he's like, I did all this stuff and nothing happened. I'm like, did you get COVID? He's like, no, I took the vaccine. I'm like, there you go.
People are stupid, but anyway. So Major League Baseball is doing new rules for minor leagues this year. So if anyone hasn't heard, AAA this year is getting, I believe they're getting the larger bases from 15 to 18 inches to increase stolen bases and cut down on collisions. I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah,
baseball, aren't they also trying to like speed up the game?
This is what you're getting at a AAA. Other ones are there's something different in every section. I listen, the bigger bases I have no issue with. But then you know what? I almost feel like you have to get rid of the in the neighborhood call. You're making the bases bigger, you can get out of the way. If like the whole point of the in the neighborhood call was to avoid collisions. Now you're making the bases bigger for what reason? To avoid collisions.
You make the bases bigger, it's safer anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like they're making them massive. They're just making them a little bit bigger. It's nothing big. No. You really won't even notice.
No, 3 inches bigger is, well, may not be noticeable, but it's supposed to be. It's gonna help with the. Well, actually, it's gonna help with sliding and stuff like that too. So.
Yeah, it helps with stealing and shit like that. The only thing is like, all the second baseman or shortstop or third baseman, all the baseman has to do is just change where they stand and tag like that. Just reach out a little bit more. Ain't that hard?
No. This is going to be the interesting one. Double A is getting defensive positioning, aka meaning outlawing the shift. Where
that basement. At least like two people have to be actually on the dirt.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's saying
Okay.
4 players in the infield must have their feet in the dirt within the outer boundaries of the infield, depending on that. Also, meaning you need to have from what they've been saying, they pretty much you can be over second base, but you cannot have 3 people. What's it called? On one side of the field. I mean, hit them where they ain't.
All right,
I never liked the fact that you have to eliminate the shift. I've always learned that. All right, well they're gonna shift. Well, hit them where they're not. Learn more fun. Learn more.
I mean,
fundamentals.
Well, the other thing is also, it's like what they would do, like, you know, when they do shift, you know how, like, it was sometimes to take away how players like to bloop it in, like, right over the dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it rolls to the outfield and they get a base hit.
Yeah.
So they shift that way. It's like, so then you either have to, like, try to hit a liner as fast as possible where they get scared of it, or a grounder down the line.
Or you slap
your
it.
blooper's not going to be there, so you got to beat the shit out of it.
That, or you slap it to the other. Slap it to the other side. If the shift is to the right, you slap one to the left. Hit them where they're not. Now here's where you get some weird ones. Go ahead.
I mean, I like that infielders have to be at least on the dirt.
Yeah.
Because it gets a little nuts when your infielders are way out, like almost in the midway through the outfield. It's like, all right,
shallow outfield.
Yeah. I mean, like where the outfielders are like, all right, so if they take 3 steps back, they're on the warning track.
Yeah.
That's a little ridiculous.
Sean, what were you gonna say?
Like I remember I saw a second baseman adjust, and he was like nearly midway in the outfield. Yeah. I'm like, seriously?
John,
I was like, if a guy's like that and the guy's on first, I would steal in a heartbeat.
Yeah. John, what were you gonna say?
I completely lost my train of thought because I got cut off. So I lost my train of thought. So you could I just pacify. I'm passive.
All right. Well, we'll round back. If you think of it, we'll get back. So I'll talk about the lower single A, where they are giving them the step-off rule, meaning they are only allowed to step off the mound twice for a pickoff per batter. After that, if they do it again, it is a balk.
Stupid. That's all I got to say. It's stupid.
It speeds up gameplay. It speeds up play. I'm fine with that, actually. It speeds up play.
So basically they have to stay on the rubber.
Well, no, they have to step off the rubber to make the pick. Fine. That's always been the rule. But they're only allowed to do it 2 times. At the 3rd time, it is considered a balk.
So we won't have those cut off fake, basically the checks like 6 in a row.
Yes.
Where even the fans start booing. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. And in retrospect, it increases people to possibly want to steal a base, which has been a lost art in baseball right now, because when do you ever see stolen bases that much?
I think the last time I saw a lot of stolen bases was probably 2008.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's been a while.
Yeah, because that was how the Phillies scored a lot of runs besides home runs.
So I think this could be a
They
whole.
would steal, get players in position, and then you hit a base hit and you're getting a run.
Yeah, I think you can see a whole different style on that. But John, what's your opinion on that? I know you
I
originally said it was
think
a
it's
bad
stupid.
idea. Well, why? I'm saying, what? Why do you not?
Because the reason I'm saying it's a bad idea is because the same thing with the bases. The game has been played the same way since before the turn of the century.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden, why are they in such a forget it? I can't.
What?
It's because I look at it this way. No, it's because they're trying to make the games like, okay, they're going to get it down to, let's play a game in a half an hour. I mean, enough with all these fucking rule changes. It's getting ridiculous.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The game's been like this for God knows how long. Why change it now? The problem is that even if on TV, you're not getting the younger audience anymore. The younger audience is literally watching basketball, watching football, because watching hockey. Hell, more people turn to hockey. And the only reason a lot of people watch baseball, older people watch it, because it is the only game in town until me and Chris found out, until June. Then naturally football starts back up again.
I'll say.
Go ahead, John.
Wait.
Oh god, I keep losing my train of thought. Is because it's like I look at it this way. It's like I said before, and I'll say this again. Baseball has been played the same way since before the turn of the century. Why all of a sudden let me finish. Nobody complained forever. Nobody complained during the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. All of a sudden, now everybody's like, oh, we got to speed it up. We got to speed it up. We got to speed it up. We got all these millionaires got to go make this. They got to go do this. They got to go do this commercial shoot. Or they got to do this appearance. They got to do this. Oh, well, we don't have enough advertisers. It's like, enough. You know what it's going to take? It's going to take somebody to fuck with football's timing. Say, oh, no, you can't have a huddle. No huddles. No huddles are allowed because you got to speed the game up or no coin or no different rules for football. You can only have one kickoff for this. I'm just using these as an example.
Yeah.
But they're going to do anything in their power to cut football down. Then they're trying to cut hockey down. They're going to, you know what it is? And it's going to fail and you're going to lose fans because they want to put a timer up now for the batter in the minor leagues. That was another rule change. They want to put a batter in there. Oh, you only get 5 or 10 seconds to get in the box. If not, it's an automatic strike or something stupid. I forget what it said. So it's stupid. It's like, okay, I'm like, what the hell?
I'm fine with that though, because
the only thing I agree with it.
Go ahead. No, finish your story. Finish. Yeah.
I agree with the rule changes that have come out. Is the robo-umps.
I don't
because a lot of these umpires get shit wrong.
See, that is where I disagree with you. Because that was the next thing I said. So the other one in the low A, or high A, sorry, are getting robo-umps. I'm sorry. No, we don't need a fucking electronic umps. If you want to use it as a challenge, then you can work out a way to make it a challenge where you can challenge one call for ball and strike every 3 innings or something like that. And you can use a robo-ump for that. But the whole point of the game is human eye. The human eye for baseball. Every umpire is completely different. You make the game the same, it's gonna get even boring than people are looking at it now.
You know what it is? I look at it this way. There are certain umpires, and I can and it's sad that I can name them, are some of the worst umpires that are still playing, that are still umping today, that are absolutely atrocious. I think it's Joe West.
Joe West
Angel
and Angel
Hernandez.
Hernandez. Yep.
Those two are the worst umpires I have ever seen. I watched one game. It was I think I saw the highlight. It was the Yankees Red Sox game. They had to do 4 or 5 reviews because Angel Hernandez kept getting it wrong. But yet, let's keep him going. Let's keep him out there. What's his name? CC Sabathia actually came out and said the man should be nowhere near a playoff game.
But
He's
then,
atrocious.
But
He's
that's
terrible.
But that's not.
But yet he's still out there.
But that's Major League Baseball giving him jobs due to seniority. That has nothing to do with him, with his actual job. He's doing so bad, but MLB's still giving him work. Now, the robo-umps are not a good idea, because then you're making the game just that. You're making it you're making it a censor.
Why not just have replay?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you want to do one replay on a ball and strike every 3 innings, or hell, every inning, I think is too much, but I'm saying every 3 innings, I think you use the robo-ump for that. I like that idea.
Well, I mean, replay for, like, shit that actually is going to be very big, like a big change or a big swing in the game, or you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
not every ball and strike. Like, say, like you get a strike 3 with 2 outs. And, like the owner and the fucking manager's like, wait a minute, hold the fuck on.
Right. That's why I said I think, like, if
Or if it's an out, like a strike 2, and then it's like called strike 3, and the guy's gonna get out.
Every
Then
third
be like,
out
wait a minute.
Every third
Hold
out
on.
is under instant review.
Best example I could. The best example is Ronnie. I said this to you the other day, and I don't know if Ryan or Chris, you remember this. When Joe Nathan, when he was pitching for the Texas Rangers, got his 300th save. The last pitch was a ball in the dirt, and the umpire called it a strike. This play was legendary. If I could find the clip, I'll show it to you. The ball was in the dirt. The catcher, it had dirt all over it. From where it hit the dirt. And the
batter didn't swing, right?
No, he didn't even swing.
Yeah, that's
the
a
batter
ball.
stood there.
That's
the
a
ball was in the ground. But yet the umpire said 3 games over.
But hence where the challenge would actually.
And then the manager came out, and the umpire actually tried to find him. But then they looked at it and they go, oh, well, I made a mistake. Yeah, no shit, you made a mistake. The worst fucking call I've ever seen in my life.
All right, if you want to do replay then, so, people don't abuse it, give managers 3 cards per game. There you go.
Yeah.
3 cards per game. You get the replay right. You get the replay challenge right. You get your card back.
Ryan, what do you think about this?
I'm watching Matt Hardy assault a child.
What, 11 or 9 or -1 or whatever the hell his name is?
Marco Stein.
Oh.
I'm watching him just tell the child who Marco Stunt.
By the way, John, to answer your question before,
Dude, it looked like he just straight up punched the 10-year-old.
Right.
By the way, John, to answer your question before.
Okay, sorry. What was the question before?
What is it? The Major League Baseball rules.
The whole with the whole umpires getting it wrong, and then that whole play, like the ball was basically in the dirt, and the umpire tried to find the manager for coming out and arguing it when the ball was basically in the dirt, and the batter never swung. The game was over when the ball was in the dirt, and the umpire called it a strike.
Well, unfortunately, that's power of the umpire, unless they call down to the third base or the outfield umpire down, first for a decision. Is where it's law. They give the umpires too much power there, because you've got some umpires that are just real pieces of shit to batters.
And
Well,
let's
you
face
know
it.
what the
Let's
kicker
face
is?
it.
Is
A
like
good amount
he
of them
never
are
went
flat
to
out
the third
racist.
base coach. And you know what the kicker was? The catcher for the Rangers actually put his glove up and do that thing like to call down to the umpire.
Yeah.
And the home plate umpire said, "No, strike three, game's over." Like, what do you got a dinner date or something? We got to meet a hooker for a blowjob later? What are you in such a rush to get over with the game? I mean, come on.
Some of them
Wait,
do.
what city was this in?
This was Joe Nathan when he was pitching for the Texas Ranger. It was his 300th save game. It
Okay.
was the last pitch of the game. The ball was in the dirt. The batter stood there and took the pitch because he knew it was in the dirt because he could see it was. Ray Charles could have told this was in the dirt. And
Right.
the catch, and then the catcher goes, to ask the third base for the third base umpire to check the call. And the umpire at home plate said, "No, calls up, game's over, strike, game's over." Didn't even ask the third base umpire. Just automatically said, "Game's over, strike three." This is like such a rush to get out of there.
I remember that. That was fucked.
You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude.
I mean, and if you can read Joe Nathan's lips as he's coming, he goes, "Wow, I didn't think that would happen." I mean, you could read his lips. It was against the Tampa Bay. I think it was the Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays because Joe Madden came out. Joe Madden was livid. He was pissed. He was angry. I've never seen Joe Madden that angry before, but he had every right to be angry.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I say certain times the robo-umps wouldn't have gotten that wrong.
The problem is...
I'm not saying completely erase the umpires, but even then, you know what? Put an earpiece in their ear saying strike or ball. Like if they're unsure, let the computer tell you what it is. Because the computer ain't going to get it wrong. If you've got a strike zone and it's a computerized strike zone, they ain't going to get it wrong.
Hence why I said the best part of the computerized strike zone would be for a challenge. That would be the best part. I don't think that they need to do that because, like I said, I think, and you were saying, oh, well, if football tries to run down how, if they try to shorten their time, they have. It's called the XFL.
Well, also, football has shortened thing because before, like, after the play, they would wait till the ball was set and both teams were away, were separated to start the play clock. The play clock starts now as soon as the ref sets the ball.
Yeah. And it went from 40 seconds to 25 seconds, no matter what. Because that's what it was.
Well,
before the ball was even set, it was 40 seconds.
No, the pros still have pros have 40 seconds now.
Oh, okay.
The pros have 40. College has 25.
Okay.
And yeah, college has 25. The other things, like, I don't know, like, there are certain rule changes with baseball, like certain clocks that I'm fine with.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to see no more Garciaparra.
Well, because
do his arm fucking.
Hold on. Because, like, I mean, yeah, people didn't complain about it, but then all of a sudden in the 90s, the strike happened. And that soured a lot of people to baseball. And they still really haven't recovered.
No.
They haven't. I mean, I know people that still won't come back to me.
Yeah. The home run chase kind of helped it, but it didn't save it. All
right, and the younger people aren't getting into baseball like that because of the whole steroid thing. Not people on steroids, like the steroid hearings and shit like that. And the fact that, like, you start watching a game, like, they could take forever just to do, like, because I've seen pitchers step off the rubber, walk around the come back to the rubber, think about it, like, nope, I'm good. And then they start walking around again, same as batters, and it's like, and you've heard fans boo, like.
But you know what? I'll say this. I'm going to say this, and you either will agree or disagree. Then you know what? Then they need to speed up golf. Then
They do.
The golf. They can't sit there and readjust. No, they can't adjust their gloves. They can't measure up the shot. You hit the ball. You go wherever the ball's at. You can't measure with a different club. As soon as you get to that ball, you hit it. No more measuring. No more. Oh, give me this club. It's like you better from the time you hit that ball to get to that ball, you decide which club you're going to use. Now wait till sit there and go.
The problem is,
let me wait. No, you want my? I'm going to say it. You're going to listen. I'm going to say it. It's because I'm sick and tired of golf. I can swear to God, golf is the most. You say baseball is boring. Golf is the boringest sport. It's like, for Christ, don't put me to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
You want to? You don't want to play. You don't want to play that game with me, John, because
hold on.
No disrespect to you, Ronnie. No disrespect to you, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna.
But it's like everybody.
You gotta get your facts right on this, and I'll school you in about 2 seconds. I'll let Chris go.
Hold on. Goddamn. All right. The difference. Baseball has steadily been losing its fan base. Golf really hasn't. Golf got an uptick with Tiger and certain younger people, but they kept the old curmudgeon-y base. Golf has that base, no matter what. Where baseball has been losing its fans, and they need to get younger fans into the game. Where football doesn't have that problem because football made the certain changes and stuff like that. And football got the pop culture where they got huge. Same as basketball. Even though basketball fell off a little during the Michael Jordan shit, people like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and fucking Giannis and everybody like that, they're starting to bring it back. But baseball has lost a lot of its fans, and they need to regain their fans, especially to justify, like the Texas Rangers owners, that massive ass stadium that has yet to be filled. Where golf doesn't have to worry about that.
But you know
they
what?
Go to the country club, people come like that. The thing is, golf is the same no matter whether people lying on the side or not. It doesn't matter because the same curmudgeon base watches it no matter what.
Here's
the same as NASCAR. Good old boys watch NASCAR.
Oh, dude,
they want to be good old boys watch NASCAR. They always have that base. They don't need to play to a new base because they always have that base. That's what I'm trying to say. Where football has found it like where football has been like where I used, like I watched that as a kid. Now I'm bringing my kid into it and the kid loves it. Where baseball, it's like I used to watch baseball as a kid and now I'm bringing my kid in and I'm trying to bring my kid in and my kid's watching the NBA or the NFL or something else. Because he finds baseball boring. And I like certain rules, like where they do get the players to go, but younger players, especially, I could say in Philadelphia, younger people are gravitating towards baseball because of Bryce Harper and Philly Fanatic, like JT Realmuto, like some of the players, like especially like Bryce Harper. Especially.
Why do you think they want Mike Trout in the East Coast?
Aaron Nola to an extent and all that, and that helps. And that helps because, like, when younger people have players that, they can relate to or they can look up to, they have that. But there are certain teams that really don't have those young players that are connecting with the younger fans.
Well, perfect example is you look at the Mets, DeGrom, Jeff McNeil, Michael Conforto, Pete Alonso.
Yeah,
those are guys. I mean, they're young and exciting, and they make the game exciting. When Pete Alonso comes up, you don't think everybody stops and say, "Oh God, how far is it going to hit
But-
one now?"
But here's the problem. You're saying that about now. This has started 10 years ago. Who was in the league 10 years ago that is still really around now that younger kids are going to watch? None. Not a lot. Trout just got in the fucking league. And
But
why
you know
do you
what
think,
it is?
and
Here's
the other
the
thing
thing
too
with
is
that.
why do you think they want Mike Trout on the East Coast? Because they can market him to everybody on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's a little harder.
Hey, look, before Mike Piazza was traded to the Mets, he was a golden child in LA.
But he was not
For
marketable
God's
to the
sake,
East
the whole
Coast.
entire stadium had a giant mural of his face.
Yeah, mostly on the West Coast, though. That's the problem. On the East Coast, it is hard. It is easier to market somebody. New York, Philly, Boston, it is easy to market somebody. Why? Because of the time zone difference. Hell,
Well, you want to talk about
I say New York
West Coast,
Yankees.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr. was yeah, he also has a name. Tatis.
Yeah, he's
Fernando Tatis. Fuck.
yeah,
We all know his
right,
father.
but his father played for the Mets briefly.
Yeah, but
His father was a Met very briefly.
But here's the thing. You just said it. His father played for the Mets. His father, East Coast. His father was a name. Maybe Hall of Famer? That's to be questioned.
Now, look, I like it. His father was good, but his father is not going to be a Hall of Famer.
But I'm just saying, that could be
Not by
questioned.
any stretch.
But the fact is, you hear
All
Fernando.
right, what I'm saying about baseball. Oh my God. All right, what I'm saying about baseball losing its fan base, it's not in like the big markets like New York, Boston, Philly, yada yada. It's the other places that like aren't as prevalent
Right.
on ESPN and places like that, where that's where they have a problem.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to
Like
say,
Yankee
too.
Stadium has no problem being full.
No, but that's also
Yankee
what I'm trying to say, though,
Stadium
is...
has no problem being full. Neither does Citizens Bank Park.
No.
Now Camden Yards has a problem.
Used to be able to pack that shit in like nobody's
Tampa Bay
business.
has a problem.
Dude, Miami
Detroit
Marlins.
has a problem.
Miami
But
Marlins.
you know why Baltimore is? Because Baltimore is not a great area.
But Camden Yards
Not
also...
a
Didn't
great
matter.
area.
When Baltimore had Cal Ripken and when Baltimore was good, even when they had a friggin' goddamn he's on San Diego. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Dale. Yeah, oh,
Machado.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they had Machado, still Baltimore was packing him in.
Yeah.
But now they have nobody, so nobody gives a shit.
Chris Davis.
Same as like, well, Tampa could be good, but nobody in Florida cares.
Look at
Well,
See,
let me
there are
ask this.
certain things that there
I
are
wanna
more people. There are more people that go to Tampa Bay Lightning games than Tampa Bay Rays.
Ryan, since you're in, I know you hate both those teams.
Oh, and
equally. You said
hello,
it
Christian.
before. How is it? I mean,
What's up?
Christian,
What's up?
we're
About
gonna
time
get
y'all
to-
introduced me. Damn.
well, we'll get to you in a second, Christian.
Shit.
But what about how is the crowd? How is the fan base down in your area with St. Louis and Kansas City?
Oh, dude, the
Okay,
Royals.
first off, I just like to fuck the city.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Royals used to be the laughing stock of the fucking Major League Baseball.
Oh, now they've got just terrible fucking idiot fans that are like, we won back-to-back World Series. Yeah, dude. You still have less than Chicago, so
yeah,
it's a zero.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. We don't need to know that you beat the Mets.
Right. As far as fans go, like, Busch Stadium is always really full. Like, I don't think the fan base has lost anything in St. Louis.
Right.
That's the only game in town now, too.
Unless you're gonna go to a Battlehawks game.
I think we have a soccer team.
Yeah, the soccer. Yeah.
All right.
But as far as like, I mean, yeah, you can always drive to Kansas City for a Chiefs game or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't normally watch anything Royals because fuck the Royals.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I've seen like the Royals on TV, that stadium was half full.
Yeah. Oh, you know who?
I'm pretty sure some of that's TV too. I mean, let's be honest.
Dude, you think about it.
Where I know
Like,
Arrowhead, though, Arrowhead basically you got to be put on a wait list to get fucking tickets.
Dude, Miami Marlins, that brand new stadium. When was the last time that stadium has been
Can't fill it.
packed?
Never,
Never.
never,
Except maybe when the Yankees might
No.
show.
not even then. Not even then.
And the Marlins
that's
were
what I'm
good
saying,
last
like-
year.
Yeah, but COVID.
That's where baseball. I'm saying that's where baseball needs help with its fan base because, like in the big market cities, they'll always have fans. Like New York will always have it because baseball could be having a horrible downtime, but New York will always have the Yankees and the Mets. Always.
Yeah. All right. You want to know my honest opinion?
Philadelphia, it depends more on how the Phillies are doing.
It depends on how the Flyers are doing. And the Sixers.
Boston will always have the Red Sox no matter what.
Yeah.
Chicago, more Cubs than the White Sox, really.
I mean,
That's why I wanted to
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up. I want to get Christian's take on this. How is it with the stadiums in Chicago with the Cubs and the White Sox?
So with the White Sox, their stadium only fills up when 3 teams are playing on the South Side.
The Yankees,
That's
the Cubs,
the Boston Red Sox,
and the
that's
Sox.
the New York Yankees, and it's the Chicago Cubs. That's it. I said the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
I've seen all 3 teams play.
And what is it,
play
60-40?
at,
What is it, probably 60-40 the other team?
To be honest with you, yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. But like the last time I saw the Yankees, or one of the years I saw the Yankees in 2018, I'm actually gonna send you guys the video. A huge "Let's Go Yankees" chant just broke out, and it was here. Let me see if I can play it from here. You guys will be able to hear it. You think this was a Yankees home game, but it's not. Hold on, let me just find
It
it.
was in Comiskey, right?
Yeah, they call it Comiskey. I call it the G spot. Because it's just All right. Here we go. This is from 2018.
That's pretty freaking bad.
I mean, that's how much that White Sox fans don't give a shit about the team because they're bad. Where Wrigley's mostly always sold out, even when the Cubs are in.
Dude,
Well, what about the Cubs?
Well, we also
No, and here, let me tell you, that video I just showed you, one of my best friends was with me, and he goes, "Jesus, are we in the Bronx?" But with the Cubs, they sell out. I will say that much because prior to them winning the World Series, like Wrigley Field is such a historic establishment. You know,
that's all it has going for it.
yeah, I mean, the red side, the neighborhood that it's in, because it's in a residential area. Okay, so it really doesn't matter who the Cubs are playing; they're gonna sell out. I mean, I've seen games sold out when they play the Colorado Rockies. Just last summer, the last time I was actually in a ballpark before the pandemic broke out, the Cubs were playing the Padres, and this was Manny Machado, who I can't stand, by the way, and Fernando Tatis, and Wrigley was filled. Wrigley was packed, but I've seen the Yankees at Wrigley as well. I don't know if you guys remember. Do you guys remember that 18-inning game on Sunday Night Baseball between the Yankees and Cubs?
I remember that game.
I was at that game. I was at that.
Wow.
That's
Start to finish?
Huh?
Start to finish, you were there?
Well, I was busy eating fire Mexican food and drinking margaritas, and then I got into the stadium by like maybe the second inning, but yeah, I was there
Wow.
until it was long, and then I had to go to work the next day. But I think when with Wrigley, like Cub fans are more loyal to their team than Sox fans. Now I'm just starting to see a whole bunch of Sox fans pop out because they have all this potential to be really good. They think I'm stupid, but I'm really not. But yeah, I'm here, John. Make sure you remind me about this on Facebook too and Messenger.
Right.
I'm gonna show you a picture of like some of the Sox games I've been to. It's just damn near how empty the stadium is when, let's say, like a team like the Minnesota Twins or the Cleveland Indians are in town. Whereas, you have the Cubs and man, they're selling out for everybody. Like a few years ago when I saw them play the Yankees, it's like, man, the stadium was literally 50-50. 50% Yankee fans, 50% Cub fans.
So you want to
Well,
get?
you know what it is too. A friend of mine that used to live down the street from me. I just want to get this part. I just want to ask him because he would know this better than I did.
Good.
A neighbor of mine went to Chicago to a Cubs game, and he was actually in the building across the street, upstairs on the roof.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
baby.
they have. I told you. I was saying Wrigley Field is in a residential area, so
He said those seats were fantastic, and he wasn't even in the stadium.
Yeah, let me tell you.
dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't
those
know
seats
if I
are
ever
iconic.
told you. I don't know if I ever told you that. Yeah, they're called rooftop seats.
Yeah, the rooftop
But let me.
seats.
I don't know if I
So much
I don't know
so
if
that
I-
whenever St. Louis put up Ballpark Village, they put up their own version of it with
Yeah,
the
I don't know if I ever told you guys. In 2005, this guy that I ended up working with, and my mom ended up working with. It was a guy named Rich. I'm still close with him to this day. He's from Boston, so you already know who his favorite baseball team is.
The Yankees.
And yeah. No, he's a
It's like
Freaking awesome.
you know what his favorite baseball team is? Yeah, the Yankees.
but yeah, you idiot. He
Oh, what does he have a bad
ended
back?
up
He has a
getting-
bad back, right? He must be a Buckner fan.
Hey, I don't know. Oh God. But anyway, he ended up renting a rooftop for a day, and he invited me to the game. It was the Chicago Cubs. This is when, man, I'm gonna take it back here. This is when the Cubs, Greg Maddux was still pitching
Jesus.
for the Cubs. So yeah, and
Oh God, for
they
the
were playing
Cubs.
the Boston Red
Jesus.
Sox. They were playing the Boston Red Sox, and this was their first time playing at Wrigley, I want to say, in quite some time. So this is when the Red Sox, I'm going to take it back again. This is when the Red Sox had Trot Nixon and Jason Varitek,
Good
Johnny
Lord.
Damon, Manny Ramirez, Big Papi, and I know he just retired a few
You mean
years
Johnny
ago.
Hiccup?
But, huh?
Johnny Hiccup?
Oh, God. This is when Johnny still had the long hair, bro.
Johnny Hiccup.
Nah, it was cool. It was cool because one, the Red Sox got their ass kicked by like 10 runs, I want to say, but David Ortiz, he literally hit 2 home runs at the stadium, and Greg Maddux even homered in that game as well. And I went and I wore my Yankee hat. I didn't care. I did not care. There was no way they were messing with a then 15-year-old kid at the time. But yeah, those, if you ever go to Wrigley, man, the rooftop seats are where it's at. Like they cater food up there, drinks. Like, man, it's a once in a lifetime experience that I think everybody should experience. But I will say this though. I will say this. But ballpark food, if I had to choose between the two of them, the White Sox definitely get the edge. Their food has more flavor than it does at Wrigley.
I mean,
Well, I'm not spending $29 on a hamburger. So.
Well, okay, so you want to know my honest opinion, and this is the last thing for baseball, and we'll get into other discussions. You want to make more people go to the ballparks and have younger fans enjoy the games, lower the ticket prices,
Mm-hmm.
not shorten the game, shorten the season. The problem is the reason you don't see a lot of these games.
Oh boy, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. The reason you don't see a lot of these games on television, or you don't see a lot of, not on TV, but the reason you don't see a lot of these games is because it's a Monday on a school night.
Holy shit!
What?
All right, so I was looking at tickets for Cardinals opening day. They're hosting fans, reduced capacity, social distancing. I don't give a fuck. Busch Stadium's open. I decided, let's take a look at the cheap seats, up in the terrace, up against the fence.
Can I guess?
Right.
Can I guess?
Yes.
$180.
$120 for the cheap seats.
Yeah. Guess how much Yankee tickets
Wow.
are? Guess how much Yankee tickets are for cheap seats?
I don't
If you want a diamond box seat, you're going to spend $700.
Yeah, Yankee cheap seats are about $3.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And I have sat all over Busch Stadium, and never have I had to fucking pay that much for a ticket.
Now that you got me curious, while you guys talk, I'm gonna pull up City.
You
Field.
need
I wanna
to
pull
make
up-
tickets available for a father and a son to
you
go to.
You have to make tickets available for people. Like, yeah, okay, dude, everything's suffering. The sport is suffering. The people are suffering. Hey, we know you guys are suffering financially. You got $300 to come to the game, plus food and beverages. Fuck that. I think on opening day, I'm just gonna go hang out at Ballpark Village.
Yeah.
It's like you can't go right by the fucking team store. It's be right through into the fucking field.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I just looked at City Field. The most expensive ticket right now, $72.
Yeah,
For the highest for the cheap seats, you go up between $15 to $72.
All right, what
But
you
then
said,
you're
Ron.
talking about the diamond level shit. That's when you get in the $300 or $400 deal. But I'm talking the cheap seats. The highest you're going to pay. The highest you're going to pay is $70 a ticket. That's actually not bad for City Field.
$100 for fucking cheap seats.
All
That's
right. Ronnie, what you said, right? Shortened season, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why college football constantly has the biggest fan base or the biggest live crowd of any sport.
Yeah, because it's a short
And
season.
the biggest
every
reason
game,
is every
game
game
matters.
is pivotal. Every game is pivotal. Like, you can't, even college basketball doesn't have that.
No.
Because, even the NFL doesn't have that. Because every game, I've always said this before, I even talked to Christian about this, when somebody's like, hey, let me know when the playoffs start in college football. I'm like, all right, that's week 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, no. The
$3.
playoffs in college football start week 1. Because every game is insanely pivotal. And that's why, it's always sold out, no matter what.
Well, there's a big difference. There is a big difference between football and baseball. Football players could not play a season length like baseball players could because they'd be all dead.
A lot. Okay, Russell
You know
Wilson.
what,
Hold on. Hold on. Russell Wilson. Done. I don't have to go on. There are NFL
He
players.
doesn't play all year.
Tom fucking Brady got drafted by the fucking Expos.
Yeah. Did he play?
He could have. If he really did not play football,
But
he could
did
have
he
played
play?
baseball.
The only player that ever played both sports actually two that I remember was Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
That was it. No other. I've never seen a guy play football, play baseball 6 months out of the year, 5, 6 months, whatever it is, and then play football all the time. They're the only two players that I remember that of any notoriety. I'm sure there were guys that tried to play both, but they physically could not do it. But you're telling me that a football player could sit there and say, "Oh, I can play baseball and then football." Yeah, look what happened to Bo Jackson. His hip was all fucked up from playing both sports. Yeah.
Well,
Deion Sanders chose football over baseball.
Well, Bo got hit, in a weird way. It happens in football.
This is what I'm trying to say. Football is more of a physical physical sport. Baseball goes a longer time because it's not as physical as football, as hockey. Hell, even basketball is a little more physical than baseball is.
That's
What?
fine. Well, all I'm saying is just cut 20 games out of the season. Jesus.
I think, you know what? I think if you had a 60-game season every year, you'd be in your heaven.
No,
If baseball
had
was
it like
100.
that,
if
you're
baseball was
probably
60
your
games every season, I'd be happy.
No, you want like between 40 and 50 games, and then that's it.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Then
You
you're
know-
going to change
Jesus
over 100
Christ.
years of history because you don't like the way the game is played, but you think there's too many games.
There is too many games.
Toronto would win back your fan base.
There is too many games, though, John. I wouldn't say 60 games. You don't need to do 60 games. I think 100 games is a nice round number. I think when you get over that, it gets too much.
Well, they've also got to take the amount of teams in the league.
What?
Yeah, that's another thing.
I mean, there's history,
Take the
Yeah.
amount of
but
teams.
also, sports evolve. I mean, football, there's history, but the sport evolved. Basketball, there's history, the sport evolved. It seems for some reason people don't want baseball to evolve.
It has evolved.
Very much so, yeah.
It has evolved. For how many years there was never the American League teams and the National League teams never played each other until they put in interleague play. That's an evolve of the sport. So you're telling me baseball never evolved?
Well, that actually
That
added
is
more.
called
But
evolving.
that also added more games to the docket.
Still, what I'm trying to say is it evolved the game.
I'll say this. You want to know how you can evolve the sport while shortening the sport? Take a pitch, take a base, take a idea out of football. You do your normal, everyone plays your normal routes, and then you pick two divisions from the NL or AL, and you play those. Like how football does you play the AFC West, you play the NFC North and the NFC South, and you play your teams. I think you could do that and it evolves, but it's at the same time it shortens the games down to 100 games. You don't have to play everybody because then that makes like a game like Mets Yankees mean something.
Well, it already means something. It means the Mets are going to get their ass kicked.
I don't know about that this year.
Yeah, I don't know, Rye. This year, that's a scary looking lineup and a scary pitching rotation.
All I know is this year, 20th.
They'll still fail, but
this year being played on 9/11. Subway Series is on 9/11 this year.
Yeah, I saw that. That's going to be a really emotional scene. I think that day, baseball is not going to really.
Yeah, well, that and hey, Christian.
I don't think baseball is really at.
You get your dream match too, because if you build it, they will come.
What's that?
The Field of Dreams
They're
game.
playing at the Field of Dreams. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yankees White Sox?
Yep.
It's in Iowa, right?
Yep, it's
Yes,
in the
it
Field
is.
of Dreams.
Oh yeah. So see, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna whoop their ass in Iowa, and then we're gonna come back to Chicago and whoop their ass a little bit more. Dude, because every time the White Sox come to town, they always want war with me. And I'm like, why? You don't want me to go to war on a whole city. I'm actually, one year, we actually swept them in 3 games. Yeah, 3 games. It was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series. This was in 2018. Actually, what the clip I just played you is what I'm talking about from that game. And we had just got swept in Boston. This was the year when the Red Sox won the World Series. I mean, we looked absolutely awful in Boston. And, that's when Boston pretty much wrapped up. the AL East. So we had to get on the road again, and pretty much just focus on the wild card at this point. Well, man, I wish I had this on video. Talk about crowd noise. Giancarlo said, "I'm gonna send it to one of you, and you'll be able to hear just how loud it was." Giancarlo hit a grand slam, Oppo Taco, and that stadium went crazy. You would have thought you were in the Bronx because it was mostly Yankee fans that were going crazy. But it was like 7-2 in the 8th inning, and White Sox fans are running their mouth, and I'm just like, go home. You can beat traffic.
Is it tomorrow school day?
All right. Yeah, right. Is
You
tomorrow?
should say to him, is it tomorrow school day? You know.
All right, so we've been going a little long on baseball. John, if you want 5 minutes to talk about Aroyd, go ahead.
They're supposedly back together again, but I'm kind of glad now. This is one time I'm glad that sale did not go through.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine the custody battle over those two with the fucking Mets?
Yeah.
That would have been a disaster.
Oh, and also
Tell me I'm not lying.
No, you're not wrong. And also, final thing is too, John, you were talking about golf. Golf has actually a shot clock. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know this because I never followed it. Oh, but that one other baseball thing. I mentioned in the beginning, but now Christian's here, so I want to get. We're gonna have a little bit of a laugh.
I gotta say, make it quick because we gotta get to some NFL and picks.
Chris made fun of the Rumble Ponies with the Mets. Do you remember Black Jack McDowell?
The name sounds familiar.
The Yankee that flipped the bird to the fan as he was leaving the mound.
Yep, I do.
He's managing a new team in a independent league. Ronnie, do you have the name of that team handy? I don't have the article in front of me.
Oh, it was something sock puppets.
The Sock Puppets.
Yeah, the sock puppets.
He's going to be managing a team called the Sock Puppets, and you're making fun of the Rumble Ponies?
Oh, God. Hey, if there's anything that I've heard worse than that, the Kane County Cougars, I forgot who they're an affiliate with. They play out here in Illinois. They had mascots playing, and one of the mascots they had on the field, his name was Monkey Mantle.
Oh, you're talking about the Zootopia. Those guys that wear the inflatable suits?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Superstars. I've seen them. Yeah, there's Ken Giraffe, Harry Canary, Monkey Mantle. I've seen all of them. I've seen them live. When they used to play the Patriots, when I used to go see Patriot games, they used to have them running around the field all over the place. Yeah, Monkey Mantle. Yeah, I've seen that. I can just imagine the mascot for that team. What's it going to be? A giant fist with a puppet on the end of it? Damn. I just thought that was funny. That Black Jack McDowell, who hasn't been in the league since he retired in 2001, is all of a sudden managing a team called the Sock Puppets. I just thought that was goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, quick NFL news. Free agency began today.
And
I got some breaking news on the NFL.
And there was some big news on Sunday.
All right, here's some breaking news with the NFL.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
Three-time All-Pro cornerback Patrick Peterson agrees to a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Minnesota Vikings.
That's actually a really good move for Minnesota because that to me has been their biggest struggle since they got rid of Xavier Rhodes. Like Xavier Rhodes went to Indy and really paid dividends off for the Colts. I thought he was one of their better defensive players. But you bring in a veteran like a Patrick Peterson, and he's kind of underrated. You know, he's a shutdown guy, thrives playing in zone coverage, can do it without help over the top. This is a good move for Minnesota. I think they need a couple more pieces, but they're headed in the right direction because think about it. Look at the guys you have to face in that division 2 times a year. You got to worry about Devontae Adams. You got to worry about Allen Robinson when he has a guy consistently getting him the ball, and that's all I'm going to leave it at.
Also, breaking news.
Yeah, Well, also you pair him with Trey Waynes.
Yeah, and you have a pretty formidable duo of corners.
Yeah,
And also breaking
I mean it's
news.
definitely one of the top ones in the North.
So this just broke before we went live. Curtis Samuels, 3 years, $34.5 million deal with the Washington football team.
Yeah, Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, I saw that.
And AJ Green is a
So
Cardinal.
they got their Jamison Crowder.
Yep. Dude, how about
They
AJ?
got their Crowder again.
Yeah. So how about AJ Green is going to be a Cardinal?
Yeah, that's actually a really good move, but I kind of wonder what's going to happen now with Larry Fitzgerald. But you know what? Larry has earned the right to keep this team waiting. He can announce he's retiring come draft time. He can announce he's retiring before camp starts. But at this point in his career, Larry Fitzgerald really has nothing left to prove. He's one of the best wide receivers this game's ever seen, and I kind of hope he does retire now so he and Drew Brees can go in together.
Well, the thing is also now you look at the Cardinals. I mean, AJ Green's not even the number 2. He's the number 3.
He's going to be the number 3.
Yeah, because you got DeAndre
Christian
Hopkins,
Kirk.
Christian Kirk, and AJ Green.
Yeah, and I look at, when I look at this move, the Cardinals don't need AJ Green to be Cincinnati AJ. Like those first couple of years when he came into the league, I thought he was a top 5 wide receiver.
They literally need him.
They need him to be a possession guy.
They literally need him to be Fitzgerald.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They need him to be a possession guy. That's all they need.
But Cliff Kingsbury, he has no excuses right now.
No.
He has look. You have a ton of offensive firepower, but I will tell you this: I think Arizona needs to use Kyler Murray a little bit more under center.
I don't know about that. I mean, because his ability to improvise is what makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, but Chris,
and if you put him under center, you really take that away.
Yeah, but Chris, think about it like this too: your defense, you load the box up, and you take away his ability to improvise. Then what?
Well, the thing is, if you load the box up with him in the gun, you're screwed. Because either he'll run, or with Hopkins especially, he'll just throw it up for grabs. I mean, that's where, like, if you have a running quarterback in the gun, with a running back like Kenyon Drake, and, like, wide receivers around him like that, you can't load up the box. Because if you do, you're setting yourself up to get stretched down, down the sidelines, or get stretched, like you get your defense stretched, on a big pass. And then if you play that, he can give it inside or pitch it to Drake and let him run with it. Or if you blitz and you don't get home, then you have Murray scampering up the field for, 30, 40 yards. That's right. What makes that whole air raid offense so damn dangerous. That's what makes Cliff Kingsbury's offense so damn dangerous. And if you have the right weapons, it's really crazy to even defend. But, I mean, that's where, like, a running quarterback definitely comes into play now. And if you put him under center, you really lose that. Because then it's like, all right, well, it's going to be a running play, or it's going to be play action. Or Kyler Murray is going to take off on a bootleg, and you know right off the bat it's a design bootleg.
Right.
And that could be an issue, because even when you did pro set or power I form or even wing T or whatever with a quarterback under center, you had certain tells where you could tell that the quarterback's going to go to a bootleg, or he's going to, or a receiver's going to run a slant, or what have you. There were certain tells, especially in the line, where in the shotgun, especially in the air raid, the way it was, you don't know. It's a guessing game.
Exactly.
And that's where I think Kyler Murray's better as in the gun or even the pistol. Like, if you're worried about the gun, put him in the pistol. Because then you're really going to screw a defense up.
Yeah, you really are.
I mean, there are certain quarterbacks that need to be under center, like a Tom Brady, but also Tom Brady in the gun. You know he's going to pass it right away.
Yeah, definitely. Or he's gonna move within the pocket.
Yeah, it's going to be a draw. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yes. Also, yeah, yesterday was a tough day for Philadelphia fans.
Yeah?
Because we lost the Green Goblin in New England. So I guess now he's the Blue Beetle?
Ward or Jaime?
Yeah, so, I mean, and the thing is, I know Jalen Mills is an defensive back, but as a safety, he was actually finding his own and becoming a damn good safety.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. But, all right, let's unpack this, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of people have certain things to say. Did you hear about the rumor, Christian?
About Deshaun Watson?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Now,
I don't see him. I don't see him leaving. Honestly, I don't think he'll trade. I don't think they'll trade him. I think they'll have him sit out.
He wants out. They're going to trade him. You're either going to trade him or he's going to sit and you're going to get nothing for him.
Yeah, like I said a couple weeks ago, if they don't trade him, he's not going to suit up for the Houston Texans. He will pull a Le'Veon Bell.
But guess what, too?
Mm-hmm.
Because they know this now, Houston is asking for way too much, damn well knowing that he wants out.
All right, well, let's talk about the whole thing, the possibility of the Eagles. Number one, I think it is a possibility because Deshaun Watson is probably going to be better than anybody Howie drafts.
Mm-hmm.
Because Howie can't draft to save his life. Holy fuck, Howie can't draft. So if we... All right, so the proposal that I heard two. One included Miles Sanders, which I'm not with. Because we need Miles Sanders. The other one I heard, it was Jalen Hurts, the number 6 pick. Number 70, which I think is the one they got from the Colts. If I'm not mistaken.
70 would be early third round, so.
Yeah, was either the one from the Colts or it was the one that they just got back from Marquise Goodwin?
So a first, a
from
third, Jalen Hurts.
So it'd be Jalen Hurts, the 6th overall pick, number 70, then the first round pick, either our first round pick or the Colts pick. That could be a first rounder, and then a first rounder 2 years from now. That's what I heard was on the table. And if you're the Texans, I think you take that for him. Because that has everything you want. One, Jalen Hurts is from Houston. So you're putting butts in the seats right away. 2, number 6 overall pick. Start loading the cabinet. Number 3, you got the number 70 pick. Again, you got a pick. Then you got 2 first rounders. All for Deshaun Watson, who doesn't want to be there. And if you say you don't want to deal him, he's going to sit. You're going to have to release him, and you're going to get nothing for him. And this is a guy in the prime of his career that you could trade away and get high capital for. A 3-time All-Pro, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I say, if you're the Eagles, you do the deal.
And
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you right now.
Absolutely.
I don't like it with Miles Sanders. I don't like it with Miles Sanders to keep Miles Sanders out of it. Because why would you still want Miles Sanders? They got David Johnson.
There's just one problem. The two teams that are looking at him too are ahead of you when it comes to drafting and could offer a whole lot more if need be. That would be the New York Jets.
But Sean Watson would have to go there. Would have to want to go there.
And the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think the Dolphins are going to give up as much because the Dolphins GM doesn't have a penchant for big trades like Howie does. I don't know if the Jets would give up that much.
Jets would give up. Well, first off,
because it's a lot to give up.
First off, all the Jets need to really do is you can give them the second pick. So you just play that game.
But Texans are going to want a lot more.
Okay, they have 2 first-round picks for the next 2 years. You have 4 picks in the 2 years in the first round. Plus, they literally in the next 2 years, they have their picks, all their picks, plus 3 from Seattle each year. So they have an extra 6 picks in the draft. Now, the question is, does Douglas want to give that up?
Does Deshaun want to go there?
He was also on.
Does the Jets want to give it up? And does Deshaun want to go there?
He was on that short list. He was on the short list of the teams that he was willing to go to. The short list was at the beginning was the Jets and Miami, and I forget what there was one other team. I forget what it was. It was Jets, Miami, and San Francisco.
Yeah, the Niners aren't going to give up that much to get him.
No.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Jets are going to give up that much because I'd be mortgaging a lot.
Honestly,
I know it's mortgaging.
Well, first off, if the rumors are true,
the thing is, the Jets can draft better.
Well, if the rumors are true of what they want, they're out of their fucking mind because they want the same thing that the Bears offered for Russell Wilson. And that was 3 picks, 3 first-round picks, and 2 they offered him 3 first-rounders, a third-rounder, and 2 players. And they said no.
The difference is Deshaun Watson is a lot younger than Russell Wilson, and he's almost at that level.
I understand that. But
and Russell Wilson is in his prime right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I'm saying Seattle said no to all that because they took the bargain basement and took the Red Rifle.
In Chicago, you mean?
Yeah. Well, Chicago still offered all that, and they said, fuck you.
Well, I think the Texans, because, like I said, the Eagles would have the number 6, number 70, next year's first rounder in 2 years. There's your 3 first-rounders right there. You throw in Jalen Hurts, and then they could throw in, like, Derek Barnett or Josh Sweat. They could throw in a defender to replace J.J. Watt. I'd be fine with them.
I think
Sweat.
I was gonna say I think you're
and keep Derek Barnett, but
I think you're dreaming because I can tell you right now, if this trade goes down at beginning, they would be like, "Oh yeah, this is great," and then all of a sudden, the minute that they don't have draft picks, there'd be a fucking anarchy over Philly radio.
Not really. I don't think so because Howie can't draft. Howie cannot draft.
Well, do they have the cap room too to even take his contract?
Yeah. And that's the one thing Howie Roseman can do is manipulate the cap. And especially with them releasing Marquise Goodwin, and they're now under the cap.
Boy, poor Taysom Hill.
To where they can have these things, and they just released Alshon Jeffrey, and they just released Javon Hargreaves.
Speaking of fucking overpayment.
So they have cap.
Speaking of fucking overpayment, poor Taysom Hill. Pay that motherfucker.
Well, they have. What I'm saying is like Howie now made cap space to do this. I have a feeling Philly's trying their hardest to do it, and if they do it, here's why I say it's a smart move. Because one, you get Deshaun Watson. Now, basically, what you have to do if you're Howie and Johnson and Nick Sirianni, you have to hit on your second rounder. And it's probably going to be a wide receiver, probably the tall wide receiver out of Florida, I'm thinking. You know what I'm talking about, Christian?
I do. Yep.
Yeah, the tall one, because you get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, you get a guy who's 6'4", 6'5", from Florida, and Johnson's from Florida, so he knows the guy. So then you have Rager, you put Whiteside as the jump ball receiver, like he should be, and then Fulgham, whatever. I mean, then you could possibly get some free agent wide receivers down the road, because there are a lot of them still there. So,
yeah.
And then, all right, so next year, all right, so the pick. Number 6 pick, really after Trevor Lawrence, it turns into a jumble in the first round.
It'll be Trey Lance.
Then next year.
If they take a quarterback at 6, it's Trey Lance.
Or it could be Zach Wilson. Who knows?
The Jets take him.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's like, after Trevor Lawrence, really, it's a jumble. Like, and then you look at the draft already next year, there's no player coming out next year that you're like, oh my God. Like, the next 2 years looks pretty, as far as the draft goes. And we know, like, certain, like, you know, sometimes it could be like the top 5, top 6, and then it's like the difference between number 7 and number 30 is like little tiny minuscule. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So say they give the Colts pick. So Wentz takes the Colts to the playoffs. All of a sudden, that first round pick the Eagles promised, you know, is a first rounder for the Texans, but it's in the lower part of the round, where the Eagles possibly say they go 8-8. So they get a middle first round pick. That would be their first round pick that they still have. Then 2 years from now, say the Eagles do something and they actually make the playoffs. So again, that first round pick is a lower bottom half of the first round pick. And the third round pick, it is what it is. And say Jalen Hurts does okay in Houston. That's great. And then you can give one of the defensive ends away to Houston, since they need one anyway. It makes a lot of sense, because again, Howie can't draft. I'm sorry to say, Howie can't draft to save his life. Like, the best picks we had during the Doug Peterson era is Doug Peterson actually, you know, drafted them. Howie, like, Derek Barnett is one of the best picks that we've had in the past, you know, I think 5 years, and Doug Peterson drafted it. So, I mean, hopefully Sirianni and Johnson can draft better than Howie.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Sirianni was the right hire, because he looked like a deer stuck in headlights during his presser.
He does, but the thing is, the Eagles wouldn't be going in on Deshaun Watson if they knew, you know, if like either Sirianni, you know, likes his receiving core and sees something in that, or Johnson does, they wouldn't go all in on this because this is a big move. This is a big move where if you fuck up, this is egg on your face for years.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a big risk, especially for a new coach, which means if Sirianni doesn't like Hurts, then go get your guy, because we all know in the NFL, if you don't have a quarterback,
You're not
really
going to
have anything.
You're not going to succeed.
Yeah, so I mean, if the Eagles can do it, then do it.
I think one team you could even throw into consideration now for Deshaun Watson is maybe New Orleans.
No, they got their ways
They
set
re-up
with
with James Winston.
and Taysom Hill. They're set. They're set with their ways.
Look, Taysom Hill, he's not going to cut it. Look, Taysom Hill's not going to cut it because he's not a guy that can step back in the pocket and throw the ball 35 and 40 times a game. He's just not that guy.
But you can
And
tie
you
him up
saw
with him
that
and Winston.
when they played the Eagles.
But
Look, you have a better
You can
shot,
tie
in
him
my
up with
opinion, with
Winston.
Jameis.
But I'm saying you can tie him up
You
with
have
both.
You have a better shot with Jameis than you do Taysom, I think, to win.
Well, for what it looks like, they signed him up. They signed him for another year, so.
Yeah, I think Jameis is going to end up being that starter, but I'm not going to rule the Saints out in trying to get Russell Wilson, because if they get Russell Wilson, they're a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, they're back. They're back in the Super Bowl, back in the Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, because right now, okay, here's how I look at it.
I mean, if you want Taysom Hill, you might as well get Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna even go as far as to say this too, Chris. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but Taysom Hill is another Lamar to me. He can do everything else but consistently throw the football from the pocket. So here's how I'm looking at this. You start Taysom, probably 7-9, maybe 6-10. Your rebuild can begin. Jameis Winston. Jameis has the possibility of winning you 10 games if he cuts back on the turnovers. Russell Wilson.
that's a big.
If he cuts back on the turnovers and he stops stealing crab legs. Yeah, Russell Wilson. 12 wins, 13 wins.
He needs to stop eating them beignets then.
Stop, man! I gotta let you know when I'm taking a swig. Don't make a joke like that. I almost went up my nose.
All right, well, they're about to kick us off the live feed for Blog Talk, so we should do our picks soon too.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, the reason we called this March Madness is because it's a March Madness show too, so.
Yeah, the madness in the last 10 minutes.
We have an hour for the. You know what? Fuck it.
If you want the picks, come on Twitch. If Twitch is still working.
Oh, Twitch is still working, but we also have the recording too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we forgot, because we didn't even get to the best jokes yet.
Dude, there's gonna be so much. Yeah, well, when it comes to
that being Chicago. All right, from Trubisky. From Mike Glennon to Mitchell Trubisky to Nick Foles, now to the Red Rifle. And all I got to say is one of the most interception-prone quarterbacks now is going to play in one of the windiest stadiums in the nation.
Wait, are you talking to... Wait. Are you talking about one Andrew Dalton?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in Cincinnati, the wind gave him problems. In Dallas, somehow he tried to compensate for wind. There was no wind, and he just threw it right to the wrong guy. I mean, in Chicago.
There's only There's only one thing I have to say about this Andy Dalton trade because I live out here. So you want to know what my thoughts are? You want to know what my thoughts are?
What?
Oh my goodness. You know how Stephen A is with the Dallas Cowboys? That's how I am with Bears fans. And did I ever tell you the story why I troll Bears fans?
Oh, I forgot. I think it's like one of the world.
In 2000 and for the 2018 wild card round, the Eagles played the Bears. And I had the Eagles winning. I had the Eagles winning that game, and literally, bro, I got every threat imaginable. I hope you get hit by a car. Fuck you. This and that, yada yada yada. So as soon as Cody Parkey missed that kick, I started trolling Bears fans, and ever since then, I haven't stopped.
Oh man, the double doink.
Dude, screw them, and it's funny. Because I'm making fun of Bears fans. Oh, you're a Giants fan. You can't talk. At least the Giants have won a Super Bowl more recently than your asses.
At least Daniel Jones can throw a straight pass.
Right. At least Daniel Jones can throw.
I mean, whether it's straight pass to the other team is another question, but still.
Like,
because there's interceptions we've seen Danny Dimes throw that are ooh. But Daniel Jones mans up and takes it. Whereas Sam Darnold, if he throws an interception, he all of a sudden grabs his head or his leg or his arm or something. Am I right, Rob?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
You know what? I'm just right now. I'm kind of in my own world right now because I'm sorry. We have free agency is going to be the driving point of this entire year. The tournament is tomorrow. There's some big.
No, it's Friday.
No, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, the first four. But everything, a majority of everything that people are going to be watching starts Friday.
Yeah, but there's two huge fucking games tomorrow, though, that no one should be sleeping on. Especially the freaking the 11 seed games are something that no one should be sleeping on. Those games are going to be fucking insane. It actually has a lot to do with what people would pick on Friday for their brackets.
Right.
I'm sorry, the Wichita State game and the Sparty game, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
All right, so March Madness.
Yes. John Ryan, wake the fuck up.
I'm just watching Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa beat each other to a bloody pulp. Literally.
Hey, Ryan, did you fill out a bracket, bro?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you look. If Chris and Rodney had to do it, you got to do it.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Can I stunt cock my way through this?
Fine. Dude, you know what? I'm just gonna let you win. You know what? No, because I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. So
Listen. If his mama's in it, you have
90
to be in it.
seconds.
If Christian's mother's in it, you have to be in it.
All right.
I saw that. I saw your post, Christian.
All right, I saw. Yeah, dude.
Coming for your title.
But I know you're talking about this, but AEW, I swear, Britt Baker, her face is like a mask of blood. It's bad. Oh God.
60 seconds.
Oh, shut up,
Shut up, Brenda.
All right, so March Madness. First four begins tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are the first two rounds. They actually doing something completely different this year because of the pandemic. There will be no replacement teams, so everyone that is going to be red are in the tournament, or if they do not pass protocols, will be withdrawn from the tournament. So there is no replacements anymore. The deadline passed today. Boy, do we have some interesting games this year.
Yeah, man, we really do.
All right, let's start off.
10 seconds.
Shut up, Brenda. Becky,
I
whatever.
thought it was
Whatever.
Betsy, Brenda, whatever the fuck it is.
It's bitch. How about that? Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Timber.
Stunt bitch.
You stunt bitch. All right, so first game.
Side bitch.
Side bitch, yeah. First game on this for the first four. Got the Joyfulness to go up against Gonzaga. Norfolk State takes on Appalachian State.
Look, I have more respect now for 16 seeds after what UMBC did a couple years ago against Virginia. So I don't take 16 seeds lightly or for granted anymore. But if I had to choose between this one, I think I'm going to take Appalachian State.
Yeah, I'm taking App State.
That'd have been.
What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? My battery's running low. What the fuck?
John.
Don't nobody care.
Thank you.
John, I got you, man.
Ryan, who are you taking? You taking App State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, are you... Okay, I think he's fixing his computer right now. Okay, next game, and we'll get his pick.
All right, my
There he is.
computer's my computer's back. What was the game? What was the game again?
Norfolk State versus App State.
Yeah, I like App.
All right,
I'll take App, I guess.
App. All right,
Attitude.
just have fun with it. All right, this game's gonna be good. Wichita State takes on Drake. I'm taking the
Right.
shot.
I'm going to go Wichita.
Yeah,
I'm taking Wichita.
give me the Shockers.
Yeah, I'll take Wichita.
Yeah, I'd go with the Shockers.
All right, Mount St. Mary takes on Texas Southern. I'm taking Mount St. Mary.
I'll take the Mary team, whatever they are.
I'll
Who
go
is
with Texas Southern. Just to be different.
Ryan, who you taking?
Who was it?
Mount St. Mary's takes on Texas Southern.
Texas Southern.
Christian?
Texas Southern.
I was going to say to settle the tie. All right, and for the first four, Michigan State takes on UCLA. Give me Sparty.
Look, give me Sparty. You've seen the T-shirts for this time of the year. January, February, Izzo, April.
Yeah, I'll go,
UCLA.
And Izzo,
yeah,
I
I'm
trust.
gonna go Michigan State. I'll go Miss
Izzo,
Sparty.
I trust. Or, in the words of one of the greatest rappers ever, and I'm about to say it. There you go. Yeah, and Tom Izzo, I trust.
John, who you taking? You said UCLA,
All
right?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Michigan State.
All right, now into the regular tournament. Gonzaga, apparently all of us took App State, so Gonzaga versus App State.
Yeah, I'll take Gonzaga in this one.
Gonzaga.
I just think that I could see Gonzaga winning this one by 50.
Chris?
Oh, Gonzaga versus App or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me the Zags, easy.
Ryan, you cleaning the sweep on that one?
Yeah.
All right. Your 8-9 game, Oklahoma takes on Missouri. Or are you going to pencil Ryan in
Oklahoma.
I'm going to pencil Ryan in to take in Missouri.
Damn right, I'm going to take Mizzou.
Bum, 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 Boomer Sooner.
Yeah,
Okay, Jim Ross.
I'm taking Boomer Sooner too.
Yeah, I'm
Christian?
taking Oklahoma as well. I'm with you guys.
Blackout.
Knock out.
Yeah, where you can boomer fuck your.
All right, your 512, your classic 512. Creighton takes on UCSB.
Creighton takes on the Gauchos.
The Gauchos. Shamala.
USB drive. What was it?
Shamala, motherfuckers.
UCSB. UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah, UC Santa Barbara. Chris, all I gotta say is Shamala. Here's my upset. Here's an upset.
Oh, Shalanda!
Yep.
There you
Yep, upset.
What?
Give me the 12. Give me the Gauchos.
I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm taking the 12 because that Creighton coach can go to hell.
Yeah, plus they're limping in.
Well, I like the Gauchos because they're really good from the charity stripe. And especially in the NCAA tournament, a lot of foul shooting is going to come into play. So,
Oh, by the way, Chris.
I like the Gauchos.
The spread the love thing for Michigan State UCLA is now Michigan State plus 105 points.
All right, I already put $20 on them.
All right,
So.
it doesn't matter. You get it where it closes. So,
Yeah, I put $20 on them,
Yeah,
so I
and by the
expect
way,
to win like $40.
Yeah, by the way, there's no catch. It's not like it's play money. It's you can pull it right out the minute you put it in.
Yeah, like put your money, get your money back. Good.
Yep. All right, Ryan, who you taking?
I'll take the 12.
John?
Like I'm chose.
I'll take the USB team, whatever they were called.
UC
All right.
Santa Barbara.
Virginia takes on Ohio. This
Give me the
Ah.
pass.
Yeah, I'm taking Virginia.
I'll take Ohio.
Ohio.
Whoa, the Bobcats.
This
Not the
scares me.
Buckeyes.
This scares me. Honest to God, this scares me. Because of COVID protocol, I really wonder if this team, if any of the players had COVID from the tournament for the ACC tournament, if they're going to be tired. I think if you're betting this game, you go Ohio. I think straight up winning. I think Virginia's getting this. All right, USC.
Virginia has too many. Virginia has too much.
Yeah. But if they slow this game down, it could be. This is a possibility for an upset. It wouldn't shock me if they upset them. All right, USC takes on. John has Drake. We all had Wichita.
Give me the killer condoms.
Trojan man. John, hold on. John, condoms or Drake?
Trojan man.
All right.
Give me the killer condoms.
I'm gonna take Wichita in this one.
I am in the
I
boat
think
with
Wichita
you,
is gonna
Christian.
surprise some people. Yeah, Ronnie, it's something about Wichita every year.
Dude,
And
they
like
were
that
picked,
year.
They
when
were
they
supposed to be picked dead last in the AAC, and they almost fucking won it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan, who you taking?
I'll take
Shut-
UC.
Okay. I was going to say shockers or condoms?
Condom.
Yeah, Kansas takes on Eastern Washington. Give me fucking Kansas.
I hate myself for saying this with fucking Kansas.
Dude, I hate the Kansas Jayhawks. They're in the same boat with the Boston Red Sox and the Duke Blue Devils and the Dallas Cowboys. Seriously, but there's a reason why I hate Kansas, because I had them winning the whole thing in 2010, and they lost to Northern Iowa. So my bracket busted early. They cost me a chance at $500.
Oh,
Screw you, Chris.
No, I'm saying that's a good reason.
Yeah, so yeah, every time, but nah, Kansas will win this one. But other than that, Kansas can screw themselves.
Give me the Jayhawk. Rock chalk Jayhawk.
Oh my God.
John, you cleaning the sweep? You taking the Jayhawks?
Jayhawks.
There you go. There you go.
It's like
Ryan
Jayhawks.
just-
Fuck by Jayhawk.
Jayhawks. All right, Oregon.
Jayhawk.
Oregon takes on VCU.
Dude, this game can go either way because a 10-7 is normally one of the more common upsets, but I think Oregon's going to do enough to slide by.
I was gonna say I think the Pac-12 has been good this
Quack
year.
quack, motherfucker.
Yeah. Give me the
Quack
Ducks.
quack.
Ryan.
Ducks.
John.
Affleck.
Affleck. Iowa takes on
Quack.
Iowa takes on Grand Canyon University. Give me the unibrow. Give me the unibrow. Give me Iowa.
Yeah, I'm taking Iowa. I'm taking Iowa as well. The best way to beat Iowa is if you make Luka Garza handle some physicality, and I just don't know if GCU is going to be able to do that. I could see Luka finishing this game with like 28 and 15 rebounds.
Yeah, Iowa.
Iowa.
Ryan.
Slipknot country.
All right. Baylor takes on Hartford. Do I really need to fucking ask that? No. All.
You missed one.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you missed Michigan and or are you going on Thursday and then you're going?
No, well, I'm just going brackets. I'm going.
Nah,
through,
he's just going by the whole bracket. So he went from the West region, now
to
he's
South.
in the South.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, because I'm going on the ESPN
Yeah,
bracket.
Yeah, you
and
went
they
straight
fucked
down.
up.
I'm going. I just went across. So Baylor, Hartford. Do I really need to ask that? We're all taking Baylor, probably. No one's gonna pick a 16.
Yeah, Baylor, man. But Baylor's been kind of slipping up.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see
They
my.
should have won that conference title over the weekend. Eve.
Yeah. All right. UNC takes on Wisconsin.
Hey, y'all better make the right decision.
Give me the Tar Heels.
All right, well, this game is going to be as boring as golf. Give me
Hey,
Wisconsin.
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Be respectful.
Give me Wisconsin.
You already know who I'm taking. This is my favorite college basketball team. My Tar Heels. We will beat Wisconsin.
I think Wisconsin basically just uglies it up.
Ryan.
Sorry. Heels.
John.
The cheesehead.
All right. Nova takes on Winthrop.
I'm a homer. Give me Nova.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I'm taking Nova.
Jay White, man.
Ryan.
Mm,
Good old Jay Wright.
I'll take-
Say that again.
I'll take Nova.
Nova.
Man, there is no faith in this one. Boys, they limped in. Nova is going to be... How they got a 5 seed is still beyond me. Winthrop is going to beat them. Give me the upset.
So you're going upset city?
I actually watched Winthrop through the entire season, so I know how they play.
Just because you watch Winthrop doesn't mean they're going to win.
And I've watched Nova. Nova should not be a 5 seed. They should be an 8 seed.
Okay. That doesn't mean that. Okay, they still beat Winthrop.
I'll bet you. I bet you they won't. That's all I'll say.
Ugh.
All right, Boilermakers take on the Mean Green of North Texas. Boiler up, bitches.
Boiler up.
What up?
Green.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Purdue.
Yeah, boiler up, bitches. All right, Texas Tech takes on Utah State. How Utah State got in this fucking bracket is still beyond me. The Mountain West was not that good this year, as when everyone fucking praised it. Give me Texas fucking Tech.
Yeah, I'll take the Tech.
Tech.
Get out of your fucking mind. All right.
Dude, for every fucking reason that you just said, I'm like, you know what? It's the tournament. First round, weird shit happens. Give me the Aggies.
Fair enough. Christian?
Woo.
All right. What game? This is what game?
Tech, Utah State.
Texas Tech, Utah State.
Oh, Texas Tech.
See how you were like, Winthrop. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Weird shit happened. Just give me the Aggies.
Yeah, but the Mountain West was awful this year.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I've seen teams from awful fucking like conferences
Yeah, Utah
take
State.
on the big.
Utah
boys
State was
and
the
beat
last in too, by the way. Remember that. Utah State was the last in as a bubble team. So
That's even better.
Next,
Because
Arkansas.
nobody's thinking about it, so they come in relaxed. They're expected to get blown out, and then they do good.
You're also talking about a team that they're playing against that people actually have them as their Final Four.
Yeah, they could, and that's what makes it even more dangerous.
Yeah. By the way, so Arkansas takes on the toothpaste of Colgate.
Shoot!
I'm taking the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that one.
Here it comes.
No. I'll say this.
You so wanted to.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I'll do this real quick. I looked at this game. This could be a dangerous fucking game. Because Colgate can shoot the three very well. But they don't have good guard play. So that is what is going to hurt them against a team like Arkansas. If Colgate slows this game down, this game could come down to a final possession. This game scares me, but I'm going to take Arkansas. Going to think of the right judgment and do that. Florida and Virginia Tech. Shamala, bitches. Give me VT.
Man, this is another one that can go either way. God, the 7-10 matchups always screw me over.
Yeah, hokey, high.
I'm going to take Florida in this one.
Lunch. Pail up. Give me the Hokies.
Florida.
Florida.
Give me the Gators.
All right, and finally, will Ohio State blow another one? Probably not against Oral Roberts.
Dude,
that
15.
Ohio.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me Ohio State,
Ohio.
or as I like to call them, overrated state.
Uh-huh. Buy the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Illinois takes on Drexel.
Give
I'm a
me
homer, but I'm
Illinois.
not stupid.
Dude, listen.
I'm going to take Drexel because fuck that side of it. Sorry, Christian. Nothing personal.
Hey, you ain't hurt my feelings. I'm not from Illinois, so I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'll
Give
take
me-
Drexel.
I know, but you're stuck there, man. You're stuck there right now, and it's fucking terrible. It's the lame-ass side of the river.
This is very true. Thank you. I
God
appreciate it.
Give me.
Fucking founded by a bunch of inbred fucking fur trappers. Awesome.
Give me the team from Champagne. Give me Illinois.
It's also like a semi-home. It's gonna feel like a semi-home game for Illinois because even though they're gonna have little fans in there, it's like shit. It's an indie. Yeah, Illinois.
Yeah, give me Illinois.
All right, Sister Mary is ready to get on the road. Lola of Chicago takes on Georgia Tech.
Dude, I'm so pissed that the bracket committee did this. Really? You could have put them. It would have been a more intriguing matchup if Illinois and Loyola Chicago met in the Sweet 16. Like, really? In the round of 32, which is a round no one really gives a shit about. But I'm going to take Loyola Chicago because I think Porter Moser is going to have his guys ready to play.
The round of 32, right? Well, don't worry. You don't have to worry about it because they're rambling back from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. Hey!
Give me Loyola. Chicago. Ryan, John, who you taking?
LOL.
Who's playing?
Loyola Chicago and the Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech.
I'll take Georgia Tech.
Boom! Hell of an engineer.
All right. I already know where Chris is going with this one, so I'm going to let him kick this off. Tennessee takes on Oregon State.
Me,
Why
Oregon.
she screaming in my
State.
ear?
You're out of your...
I'm way far away, too.
Chris, I'm going to say this nicely. You are out of your goddamn fucking mind.
It's the NCAA tournament. All bets are off.
Yeah, exactly. No. Oregon is like Georgetown. They got in with a fucking wing and a prayer and a shot of tequila. Give me Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm with Ronnie. I'm taking Tennessee. Chris, you don't know shit.
Dude, it's March Madness. Okay.
John, Chris, Ryan, who you taking?
John, do you need me to say it?
No,
John,
he said
say it
Tennessee.
for you?
John said Tennessee.
Okay, cool.
Ryan, you taking Tennessee or Oregon or the Beavers?
Tennessee.
All right. OK State takes on Liberty.
Cowboy up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking Oklahoma State as well.
Oklahoma.
Go
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, Liberty. Ain't happening. Whew, this one hurts me. The Aztec of San Diego State takes on Buddy Boeheim in Syracuse.
Upset City. Give me Syracuse, baby. Boom, boom, boom.
There you go. I covered my mouth so it didn't blow your ear out.
John, who you taking? Cuse or the Tech? Okay. Ryan?
Syracuse.
Get a Cuse.
Hughes.
All right, so yeah, I'm taking Cuse. I think they got the hot hand right now. Plus, they always play the fucking zone, and zone always does well in the fucking tournament. All right, well, wait. West Virginia is going up for Morehead State.
Morehead's about to be like their team name because after they lose this one, they
Ryan?
get Morehead. Give me West Virginia.
Ryan covered this for me.
Stuncock!
There you go.
Hit. See?
Country roads take me home. West Virginia.
Hit the John Denver music. Give me West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Clemson takes on Rutgers.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you know who I'm taking already. Fuck you.
Ronnie, this is where my loyalty to you comes in. I'm taking Rutgers.
Who's that tiger? Hold that tiger. Nope. Give me Clemson.
Rutgers.
Are you ready, motherfuckers? It's the first team to 40 wins this game because it's going to be a defensive fucking battle. Give me Rutgers.
Yeah, it is. Facts.
By By the way, it ain't really gonna fucking matter anyway because the team that wins this game is gonna probably lose to Houston. Houston takes on Cleveland State. I'm taking Houston.
Yeah, give me the Cougs.
Yep.
So now we gotta go
Well, we
Go
got
back
one more.
to,
We got one more.
Michigan.
Michigan takes on Mount St. Mary's.
Michigan, or as Jim Nance says it, Michigan. Yeah, I'm taking Michigan.
Yeah, I think we're all taking Michigan.
Hail to the victors.
Yep. All right. 8-9. LSU takes on Bonnie. St. Bonaventure.
I'm taking LSU.
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 Y'all. No. I ain't taking LSU. Give me the Bonnies.
Hey, so when you get this one wrong and I tell you don't know shit, what language you want it in?
Yeah, but guess what? Guess
Cajun.
what? Guess what? When I get this right, I can tell all you all don't know shit.
How many more games are there?
30. Yeah, a lot. Well, not in this with the single brackets. Then we'll just do our final four picks. We don't have to go through the whole bracket.
Nah.
Colorado
Yeah, okay.
takes on Georgetown.
Upset
Yeah.
City. I'm taking Georgetown. And can I just rant about how happy I am that Patrick Ewing gave everybody at Madison Square Garden a big middle finger for that bullshit that he went through when people didn't recognize him.
By the way, sir,
That's great, and all, but give me Colorado.
sir, can I see your credentials? Bitch, have you seen the rafters? I'm Patrick fucking Ewing. Give me G-Town.
Dude, could you imagine something like that happening to Derek Jeter walking in the Yankee Stadium? No, you couldn't.
Dude,
No,
listen.
you know what? It's funny. Did you ever watch? I know none of you. Did you ever watch the show Gene Simmons Family Jewel?
Yeah.
Anybody ever watch that show?
Yeah.
He pulled up to a screen test for something, and the security guards wouldn't let him in because they didn't know who the hell he was. He pulled out a credit card with his face on it, and they're like, "Do you have anything else?"
Yeah, how much you want to bet?
Yeah,
that
I
we
got a
have?
bunch of records.
How much you want to
Sorry,
bet?
you
Yeah,
don't
I have
recognize
a
that
condom with
face,
my.
you're in trouble.
Yeah, I have a condom with my face on it, bitch.
Like, do you have a phone bill with your name on it? No.
All right. So John, who you taking? Georgetown or Colorado?
I said Georgetown before.
Oh, I didn't even hear you, Ryan.
So I'm the only one on Colorado. Huh?
Well, Ryan,
Georgetown.
Yes, you are. So yes, if you get it right, you can say we don't know shit. All right, Florida State takes on UNC Greenboro. Sorry.
The Florida team. I ain't pronouncing the other.
Yeah. The Knowles, go fuck yourself.
Give me Florida.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm taking Florida State, but never sing that song like that ever again.
Oh, trust me.
I didn't sing that. I just went, oh, that's all I did.
Chris, what was it? It was no means no.
Oh, yeah. When they suck, it's like, no, you blow.
No, there was another one. There was another one we had. I think there was like a rape allegation in Florida State, and we did the no.
Oh, yeah.
means
No means no. Oh, no means no.
Oh, that was terrible. But Ryan, I guess are you taking Florida State also?
Yeah, I'll go with the Florida State Seminole Vestals.
All right, so the Mormons of BYU take on the winner of Sparty or UCLA, and I believe we all took Sparty. So Michigan State.
Yeah, I'm taking Michigan State.
Let me go with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Mormons. BYU.
Yep. God damn it. If it is Michigan State, I'm taking Izzo. Give
All
me
right, Ryan, who you got?
I'll go with the Mormons.
John, who you got?
Michigan.
All right.
This ain't football.
Next.
All right. Texas takes on Aberdeen Christian.
Abilene Christian.
Yep. Oh, give me Texas.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em,
Hook 'em, baby.
horns.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
Ryan, John, hook 'em or Aberdeen?
Christian.
I'll go.
Christian, handle this for me.
Don't know. Nobody care.
Thank you.
So that means Texas.
Yeah, so we're all taking Texas. Unless Ryan, you're not taking Aberdeen, are you?
I'm going to take Aberdeen.
Okay.
Abilene.
Abilene, sorry.
Not Aberdeen. Aberdeen is another state completely.
All right.
Aberdeen is in Washington. Abilene Christian is in Texas.
All right, so UConn takes on.
Pronunciate.
Yeah.
Just come
UConn
on.
takes on Maryland.
UConn.
Move on to the next game, please.
I did. UConn, Maryland.
Or-
That's what I'm saying. UConn, move on to the next game.
Oh, it ain't that simple for this one. UConn ain't. This is not the women playing. Chris, who you taking?
I mean, I don't have them going that far anyway, but I'm taking UConn.
Terps.
Ryan?
Give me the Terps.
I'll give a shit on this one.
All right. Yeah, I'm actually taking the Terps too. So, of all the fucking teams, this team had to go up against. It's this one. Fuck this shit.
Oh.
Bama takes on Iona.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, I hate to fucking say that. God fucking damn it, roll fucking Tide.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, why
taking
not?
that.
Yeah.
But you know, Rick Pitino's a gangster around this time of the year. But
Yeah.
I'm taking
If it
Alabama.
was any other team, I might have taken Iona. Not against Bama.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Ryan, Bama?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
John?
I forget. All these teams are starting to run into each other.
Bama or Iona?
So doggone many teams. I
Yeah,
can't keep
so
track.
Bama.
Bama.
Yeah. All right, so all. All right, so that's all for the first round. Now, we'll do our Final Four international title.
All right, let's do it.
All right, who wants to start?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
So you can make fun of me. I have Gonzaga versus Hook 'em Horns and the Baylor Bears versus the team from Champaign, Illinois. And in the national title game, I got Hook 'em Horns versus Illinois. And my national champion is the team from Champagne, Illinois.
A team from a little bit of the bubbly.
Yes, they're going to have a little bit of the bubbly. And they're going
It's
to have a
actually
little
not
bit of the
bad.
basketball. And then they're going to cut a little bit of the nuts down. And it's Illinois. That's my champion, Illinois.
All right, Christian?
Make fun of me all you want.
Okay, my Final Four. I have Gonzaga facing Alabama. I have Baylor facing Illinois. My national title game will be the Gonzaga Bulldogs against the Fighting Illini of Illinois, and the Illinois will be cutting the Nets down by a score of 84-79.
Oh, I got 84-77. Give it up for the
Nice.
champagne.
From Champagne.
Little bit of the champagne.
And Chris, if this happens, bottle of champagne on me.
I don't even drink, so make it like
Grape juice.
apple cider or something.
Yeah.
All right. Nah, how about we do the communion juice instead? And call it a day. There we go.
There we are, good. It worked.
All right, there we go.
All right. So for
A little bit of the champagne.
So my final four, I have. See, I've been debating on this. If they get put under pressure, I like Iowa, but I'm gonna also go Gonzaga. Out of the East, I had Michigan. That's changing now. I'm agreeing with Texas, with you guys. Illinois in the Midwest, but I have Texas Tech out of the South. My finals will be. My finals will be. What is it? Gonzaga, Illinois. Yeah, a little bit of the bubbly.
a little bit more champagne.
Yeah. Illinois, as just from watching them, Illinois is too fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Didn't do my homework.
I like Texas though out of the East. I don't trust Michigan. I'm really nervous about Gonzaga though.
Nah, dude, Michigan. See, at first I was thinking about a Michigan Baylor national title game, but Michigan's best player is out.
Yeah,
I think he has like a stress reaction.
See,
Isaiah
I
Livers.
originally had an all Big Ten Final Four, like when I did my first thing, and then I started weeding it out when I started hearing news. So I got to go in and adjust it before all the adjustments. And no, like Illinois right now, after how they played in there against Ohio State, like Ohio State's going to be another team to not sleep on in that division in the South.
Nah, I don't trust them. I don't trust them because anytime there was a big game in the Big Ten, they would always shit the bed. Like Iowa would kill them. They got lucky against Michigan the other day, and they had no business being in that game against Illinois the other day. Because look, once overtime came, they were nowhere to be found.
That's true too.
All right, let's get to some fights, shall we?
Yep, bring that up.
I say one thing before we bring that up. While Chris, you're bringing that up, you want to talk anything? You want to say anything about Marvin Hagler passing?
Yeah, just a sad passing. One of the legends in the sport. I honestly don't know too much about him, but I've heard his name mentioned. How old was he? Was he only 66?
He was born 1954, died 2021. So I think he was 66 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's still too young. Your thoughts and your prayers just go out to his family.
I actually got to see some of his earlier fights. Some of his fights, that motherfucker was tough. He was tough. And he was a scary individual. He got mad. He turned psychotic almost. Whew.
What was that, John?
Very scary individual, yeah. I said he was a scary individual when he got pissed off.
Who?
When he was in the corner, man, and he was getting forget it. He was like a Wolverine.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Marvin Hagler.
Quick news. Also too. Was it Shane Bradley? I'm trying to think. It was Shane. I think was his first name Shane. The kid from the guy from the Mavericks. Christian, you.
Who? Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley. Thank you. Hope he gets better quick, cause apparently in January he got hit while riding his bike by a car and is paralyzed from the waist down.
Yikes.
Damn.
He's in rehab right now, trying to walk, but as of right now, it ain't happening.
Give his body time. Hopefully it'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That was tough news to That was tough news.
He just released it. He just released it today. That's the other thing too. It wasn't like it was something that was there. He just released it today, and it happened last fucking in January.
I just want to know, how the hell don't you see somebody that's 7'6"?
Great fucking question.
I just need to know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I just need to know, like, how could you not see somebody that big and that tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm. All right.
Yep. All right. Fights.
I mean, Marvin Hagler was truly marvelous.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I didn't.
all right. So, all right. Last week's UFC card. Rundown quick.
Yep.
It was okay. Semelsberger beat Jason Witt by knockout in the first round, 16 seconds. That was fast. Jinyu Frey won by decision over Gloria DePaula. She looked really good doing it. JJ Aldrich beat Courtney Casey by decision. Round 3. I didn't see that fight because I was busy doing something else. Nasrat Haqparast won by decision against Rafael Garcia. Ronnie Yaya beat Ray Rodriguez by submission, and it looked like Rodriguez had this fight, and then Yaya just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Charles Air Jourdain beat Marcelo Rojo by TKO 431 in round 3. And Angela Overkill Hill beat Ashley Spider Monkey Yoder by decision. And Yoder got her down but couldn't do anything. And when they were on the feet, Hill was just beating the hell out of Yoder. Then we got a no contest between Darren Stewart and Eric and Boy Anders. Matthias Nicolau beat Manel Kape by decision. And there's some controversy because Kape thought he won. A lot of people thought he won. Davey Grant knocked out Jonathan Martinez, and Martinez didn't look that good at all anyway.
Nope.
Dan Ige, 22 seconds into the first round, but seriously, it was like 3 seconds. They eyed each other. Tucker went to throw. Ige hit a quick counter, and Tucker went out.
Yeah.
That was the fight.
Yep.
Brian Spann beat Misha Serkinov 111 into the first round. And then a no contest, a draw between Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. And this really brings up the question that the UFC needs to change their gloves bad. Because the way they have their gloves, it basically wants your hand open. And if you notice when you watch MMA nowadays, a lot of eye pokes happen.
Yeah, you almost need those heavy bag gloves, where it's the fist. It's almost like a mitt.
Yeah, there are these gloves by Onyx that fucking Rashad. I think you know what I'm talking about, Rashad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget his
That
last
Rashad
name.
had,
I
like,
know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Rashad. I think it's Rashad Lewis. I don't know. I'm trying to remember his damn name. Anyway, yeah, Rashad had, and he showed Joe Rogan him on the podcast, and it's like to buy this company Onyx that they actually have sort of a mitt covering part of it, but you you still have your hands to grapple.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. But we move on to seriously what is like a B team card.
Yep. Yeah, sounds about right.
UFC Fight Night, Brunson versus Holland. So we start off with Julia Avila versus kick on Julia Stoliarenko. Oh boy.
Bless you. Give me the first one.
Stoliarenko can't stand to save her life. So she's going to have to get Avila down, but Avila is also jiu-jitsu. I'm going to take Julia Avila.
Yeah.
Bruno Silva takes on JP Buys.
JP.
I don't know what he buys, but that's his name.
JB.
JP Buys. Give me Bruno. Montel Jackson takes on Jesse Strader.
Strader.
Yeah. All right. Trevin Giles takes on Roman Dolides. 13-2 versus undefeated.
Yeah, give me the unbeaten.
Yeah, I'll take Roman.
Dun dun dun.
Leonardo Santos takes on Grant Dawson.
Dawson.
I'll go Dawson, yeah. And in the bantamweight for the prelim main event, Marion Renaud takes on the returning Macy Chiasson. I'm going to take Macy Chiasson. I thought she had a bad fight. And she had a bad fight, bad cut. So I'm going to take her in this one. I think she gets over.
Yeah, give me
Then
Macy.
we have Tai Tuivasa taking on Harry Hunsucker. That's his name.
Stuntcock?
I'm going to go Tuivasa. I can't take a guy called Harry Hunsucker.
Oh, you can't. So you can't do that, but you have no damn problem just yelling out the word stunt cock. Really
Hey,
make it
Ryan.
make sense.
That's Ryan.
Stunt cock.
See,
I mean,
man,
hey,
look,
Ryan.
you were doing so well.
Hey, if Ryan wants to take Harry Hunsucker, he can take Harry Hunsucker.
No, I'm good.
You want to take Harry Hunsucker?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tai Tuivasa. Awesome. What about you, Roman?
Give me Stuntcock.
Oh, you're going to take Hunsucker?
Yeah, I'll take Hunsucker.
All right, then we have Kenan Song taking on Max Griffin.
Give me Max Griffin.
Yeah. You know how I feel with Asian guys. Unless it's Song Yadong, I really don't go there.
I gotta get off here, gentlemen. See you guys Monday.
All right.
Yep.
Later.
Okay, Ryan.
Adrian Yanez takes on Gustavo Lopez.
Lopez.
Yeah, I'm going to take Lopez. Cheyenne Baez versus Montserrat Conejo. Who the fuck? Who the fuck is she?
I have no
All
idea.
right. Baez has height advantage and a reach advantage. If that means anything.
Nah. I mean...
All right, Montserrat Conejo Ruiz. She was an Invicta fighter. Okay.
Okay.
God damn. She's got some sweet tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, posing with Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Cheyenne Baez, if you're wondering. I'm pretty sure she won on the Contender Series, I think. Cheyenne, the Warrior Princess Baez. She was in the LFA, and I think this is both their debuts. All right, I'm gonna go with Conejo. What about you?
Oh, same.
All right, Gregor Gillespie takes on Brad Riddle.
Yeah, give me
Hold
Riddle.
on, somebody's calling me. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, give me Riddle.
Yeah, and the main event, Derek Brunson takes on Kevin Holland.
Give me Kevin Holland.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Holland. All right.
10 minutes. We go off at 11.
So, do you want an update?
What is it? We got 8 minutes. If you can do it quick, yeah.
All right. I didn't send out the mass vote bombs because I was busy yesterday,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it up on Monday. And I got it up on Monday. I just didn't send the bombs out. They have been sent out. If anybody hasn't voted yet, please vote. And I'm pretty sure Ronnie's going to share it too, and hopefully everybody else will share it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll share it. I got it. So are we wrapped up, or
Yeah,
do we
we're wrapping up.
still have anything left, or?
No, to talk. No, we're wrapping up. So.
So, right now, the attack of the Killer Tomatoes and the Terror of Tiny Town is in a dead heat. 50-50. Blood Feast, 62.5% of the vote to 37.5% for The Swarm. So Blood Feast is winning.
Okay.
It's a good thing Ryan left in time because he would not hear 62.5 to 37.5 Spice World.
God.
Oh, I fucked that one up. I need to change this one right here. Killer Workout versus Suburban Commando. For some reason it says Spice World. Fuck. All right. Either way, Suburban Commando was winning. 62.5 to 37.5. With 62.5 of the vote to 37.5 from Justin DeKelly. So, what? No. Looks like it's going to, yeah. What? No.
What?
With 62.5% of the vote to 37.5, the Master of Disguise. Over in orbit.
Okay.
With 62.5% of the vote to 37.5% of the vote, 50 Shades Freed is beating Movie 43. And in the one we all want, 62.5 to 37.5, it's a Karate Christmas Miracle over a Wrestling Christmas Miracle.
Oh, God.
Either way, you lose.
John, I'm still pissed off at you for having me waste an hour and 12 minutes of my life that I can't get back.
Yeah, well, welcome to my world. You don't have to do it every week when Chris picks a movie. You had to do it once. I have to do it every week.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well, not every week.
Well, every 3 weeks, I got to go through it.
I've picked good stuff before.
Let me put it this way: I somewhat liked the movie he put this week, and I got reams for it. It was a movie called The Apple. It was a musical from 1980. It didn't bother me. And they're like, "How can this not bother you? It's a piece of shit." I'm like, "Well, it didn't bother me."
Damn. All right.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. And if you like what you've heard, obviously, follow us on all our social media accounts as the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At Trips NXC.
At the Zombie Master.
You can follow me on Twitter at DailyBlitz_61.
And, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the tournament and you want to lay down some money, go to FanDuel.com. Join the Spread the Love event. Because, God forbid, no matter how much you put down, minimum $50 or maximum $50, there's no chance you're not winning. If you are legally around, because guess what? The spread right now is Michigan State plus 118 points. So unless Michigan gets shot and killed, you're going to win. And with that being said, that is our show. The checks have cleared, and Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Good night.
Later.